Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of Career Chat. I'm really happy to have you here and tuning in. My name is Marianne McCarley, and I'm one of the career specialists within the College of Liberal Arts. I'm super happy to be here. Today's a really special day because it's our second year anniversary for career services being open here within the College of Liberal Arts. And it's also my 2-year anniversary for working here at Auburn University. So thrilled to be here. I'm so grateful for not only being able to work here within career services, but also to work with you and to help you with your career goals. So thank you so much. It's been an incredible time. So today our special topic is mentorship, something that's near and dear to me, something that's extremely important in moving up within the career world. And it's something very important to keep in mind when you're navigating your academic career as well. So without any delay, we're going to go through a few things. We're going to show you how to use and maneuver AlumniFire, our platform, and we're also going to show you a few reasons, like why. We're going to go through why you should be interested in the mentorship program, getting a mentor and being a mentee. And again, we just launched this in mid-March, so it's still a very new mentorship program for us. It was a bit of a wonky time getting it started in the middle of March, but we've slowly but surely had a steady increase in the number of mentors and mentees who have signed up, and we're looking for a great deal more to sign up in the fall. So if you're watching this now, go ahead and sign up. I'm going to show you a few places within this next few minutes where you can go ahead and sign up. I'm going to walk you through it to make it as easy as possible. And then again, I'm available if you have any questions at all, if you want to send an email, if you want to call, if you want to Zoom. All appointments are available on Handshake for Zoom. So if you want if you want me or anyone else on the career services team to help you, that's what we're here to do, is make sure you're maximizing your time on AlumniFire and really finding the right mentors that can help you navigate the next steps in your career. All right. So let me go ahead and share the screen so that I can show you a few slides that I've prepared here. So here you go. Here again is my information. There's my email address. There's the phone number. And again, if you want to reach out and have a Zoom session or even an in-person session, I'm actually on campus here the next couple of weeks, and there will be a career specialist on campus from here on out. So on campus in Tichenor. I'm in Tichenor 305. We also have 308. So there's our information. If you want to go ahead while we're going through this, sign up for AlumniFire, please go ahead. The link there is the auburncla.alumnifire.com. You can see it right here, but be sure to follow along as we go, because maybe that can help you with navigating the website. As our dear Oprah Winfrey says, a mentor is someone who allows you to see the hope inside yourself, which I absolutely love, as there's so many incredible ways to move up within, and get help to really find your success in mentorship. I have here, just a few reasons why mentorship can be so important, from helping you to motivate, because sometimes, especially now during this pandemic, I'm hearing from students that it's hard to motivate to reach out to companies to get the resumes out, or to get the, to start just doing the research that's needed. So if that can help give you a little push in motivating you, giving you some direction or guidance as far as what kind of careers you want to look at, what kind of companies, what kind of company cultures would be the right fit for you, all of that stuff can help with getting a mentor. You can get career coaching. You can get help if it's short-term or long-term goals. It's not just us in the career services office who offer coaching. Mentorship's another great way for people to hold you accountable. Your mentor can hold you accountable for those goals and help you to find the right goals for you. If there's specific training, for instance, you can see in just a few minutes on AlumniFire that there are people, let's say there's a person that's at Fandango who can help to coach you or help you to train you on best practices for a mock interview. So that if you were to go and interview with her company or a company that's similar to that, you'll already have some real experience with interviewing. Advice, again, I call that also, like a brain trust, right? It's getting advice, getting help from someone who really does want to help you. You cannot ask for anything better. And I've said this personally through my career classes, but throughout my career, I've always had a strong mentor, and it's come by very naturally. But it's, I've always had someone that was looking out for me, that would give me career advice, could help me to navigate the, politics of a company, or sometimes just, help me to get a foot in the door to be able to get that first interview, or to have someone hand off my resume to the person who's making those decisions. So mentorship has been a great successful tool for me throughout my life. And again, I can only hope that you would take advantage of this, because there's some really great opportunities through our AlumniFire here at Auburn. So here's a little bit of eye candy for you. Here's where some of the mentors come from. These are some of the companies that they represent. I already mentioned Fandango. Of course, we have several people from Auburn University, Viacom, which is CMT, VH1, MTV, and a whole slew of other channels and networks. NASA is represented, CNN, Encompass Health, Rosa Parks, you name it, it's right there. But you could specifically find mentors from those companies if any of them are of interest to you. Now, if anyone that's watching is interested in being a lawyer, there's several law firms that again, the mentors, and most of them are alumni, really want to help you to get an in. Maybe that's talking about law school. Maybe it's talking about the interview process, which can be quite daunting. Or maybe it's they have contacts in a particular city for a law firm that you would want to work at. So whatever that is, it's right there for the taking. So take a look through that. And again, AlumniFire is only open for people within the College of Liberal Arts. So students, you will be called now mentees. This is open for you, and it's a great opportunity for you to be able to connect with some employers, with mentors, people that want to help you. It's a great way to engage with people, and it's quite easy to engage with them. Most of them are Auburn grads. Most of them are specifically within the College of Liberal Arts, and they want to help you. They've reached out to be a mentor because they want to help and guide you. Great way to network. Again, you don't have to worry about the cold calls or, doing these like reach out where you just don't know anyone at that company. Before you look, before you apply for a position, I would say, come here to AlumniFire, look through, see if there's anyone that's already affiliated with that company, because maybe they can make an inroads for you. They can hand off your resume, or they can make some connections, or even just put in a good word for you. Or maybe they have a similar job title as to the one that you want. Right? So maybe they're in some kind of networking organization where they can help to make some introductions. All of those things are so much easier if you have a mentor that has your best interests at heart, and people that are out there that are looking out for you, that, again, want to help. It is College of Liberal Arts' new networking and mentorship platform that connects you to CLA alum who are looking to hire you mentor you, and engage. And yes, there are people that want to hire you that are on our site as well. We're going to look at the jobs boards to see what kinds of opportunities are there for you. Again, here, if you want to sign up as we go through this, auburncla.alumnifire.com, right there. It's quite easy, and it is a way, again, high impact way to be able to reach out to someone who can help you. Here's another way that you can sign up. You could just take a picture of this QR code here, and that'll take you directly to the page. Or again, here's that website there. Now I'm just going to go through a few of the alumni who are in our spotlight. I'm just going to go quickly through 5 mentors who have given their time and want specifically to reach out to help you. So we're going to go here to, speaking of NASA, we've got the NASA lawyer here, Dawn Oliver. She is incredible. Here's her information. She is offering to help with job shadowing. So again, if you want to know more about the company culture of NASA, if you want to know more about the ins and outs of her company, reach out to Ms. Oliver, general career advice, all of that. She was in poli-sci here, and she is a lawyer that has incredible contacts. So consider reaching out to her. Now, Mr. Daryl Bilbrey, we just love him so much. He graduated in poli-sci with his emphasis within the health administration. He is currently the vice president of data at Encompass Health. Look at all of the incredible things that he will help us with. These are all the things that he checked, from job shadowing at Encompass Health, and they are hiring. They have so many great opportunities now, and they're growing. Pandemic or not, he said that there's just not been a stop in their growth. Makes sense though. For relocating to Birmingham, for those of you that are looking to go there after graduation, he can definitely help you with that. But look at all the other great things, from resume reviews to networking, informational interviews, internship advice, interview tips, like all of that stuff are things that Mr. Bilbrey can help with. Ms. Madeline Burkhart. She only graduated a few years ago in art history here from Auburn, and she works at the Rosa Parks Museum. She just uploaded 4 different opportunities for students, specifically on our AlumniFire jobs board, which we'll show you. 3 of them are internships for the fall semester. So for those of you that are still open for internships, she just listed 3, so go ahead and be one of the first to apply. You can also reach out to Ms. Burkhart and ask her questions about the internship, or just connect with her to get some more information. This summer, she has had 3 Auburn CLA students who have interned there at the Rosa Parks Museum. Again, these opportunities are not only can be face-to-face, as the museum is now open, but it can also be remote. So if you have a full class load, then you can also intern there remotely here, from Auburn. So definitely consider that opportunity. And again, if you're looking to relocate to Montgomery, if you want some introductions network, if you want to talk about graduate school or work in the museum field in general, she's a fantastic asset for the College of Liberal Arts. We have here Ms. Becky Haggerden, who's just been so incredible and has reached out a couple of times about helping students who maybe want to relocate to Los Angeles or want an in at Fandango. She's also very involved with several communication companies. She oftentimes will send me job leads or internship opportunities that may or may not be at Fandango. They may just be other contacts that she has in the Los Angeles area. So again, she would be an incredible contact and resource for somebody. She can also offer internship advice, help with interviews, all of that great stuff. So be sure to contact Ms. Hagerdorn. And last but not least, we have Ms. Maria Baugh here, who has 2 degrees from Auburn. She graduated with pre-law and journalism. She was the former COO for WeWork, but also look at her pedigree of companies where she was the former executive managing editor. She worked for Cosmo, 17 Magazine, Women's Health. She worked for Martha Stewart Living for quite a while. She is incredible. She lives in New York, so I'm sure she could also give you tips if you're looking to relocate there. Again, with the general career advice, resume, interview help, all of that stuff. So reach out to her if you're interested in any of these companies want to break into publishing, any of that stuff. She's there to help. So here is how easy peasy it is to join the AlumniFire mentorship. You just have to fill out your profile. For those of you that already have a LinkedIn profile, it's quite easy. This is quite simple compared to LinkedIn, actually. So you could just fill in your information quite easily once you get to that AlumniFire page. Then look through the platform, select a mentor who could help you. Again, are you looking to relocate after college, either for grad school or for starting your career path? They can help you with that. They can tell you maybe, where to get, inexpensive housing, or, where to go for networking opportunities, or, maybe even help you make some contacts there and help you with networking. For interview skills, more and more interviews are being done online. So if you want some virtual help in that, now would be a great time to seek that out. They can also help you, again, if they are in the field that you're interested in, they can give you some more very hands-on, while they're in the business, help on what kinds of questions they may ask and help to guide you on, how to best answer those. Resume, cover letters, all of that stuff, they can definitely give you some advice on. Then all you have to do quickly and easily through AlumniFire, send them an email. Hello, nice to speak with you, Ms. Hagedorn. Would love to work with Fandango. I just looked through the jobs board, found something that I think could be really incredible. Can you give me any help? Do you know who's going to be hiring for that? Can you give me more insight into the company culture? Any of those things that you can't easily research maybe online, or you want someone who's on the insides, their opinion or their advice or guidance, this is how you use it. And it's as easy as sending an email out. All we ask is that you're responsible with them. They're kind enough and gracious enough to give us their time. And their time is quite valuable. They're all quite busy, but they are here because they want to help you. Be responsible with their time. If you agree to meet on Zoom for an interview session, be there early. Make sure that you're responsible though. Follow up with them. Thank them afterwards. It's incredible to me how far a quick email, thank you, so appreciated your time, I'm grateful for you. That's it. 2 seconds to send it, but it's pretty surprising to me how many people do not do that. When it could just be so easy, and it shows that you appreciate them, you appreciate their time, and it does help with, continuing long-term relationships. People remember when you thank them. If you want to go the extra distance, send them a thank you card. Again, it's a little bit that goes quite a long way. So those are our easy steps. I'm going to go to the good news here. The good news is that out of all of the mentees, the students who reached out to mentors on this platform, we have a 92% success rate in responses. 92%, just for you to know, is the highest rate that AlumniFire has ever had on this platform. They get the 92% because it shows when you reach out to someone and they respond back. Because of privacy, there's no information on what you actually write to each other. But they will show kind of what the response rate is and then clicking back and forth in that. Now, it could be higher. We could have 100% because if a student reaches out and says, do you mind if I email you my information, or could you just email me directly to my Auburn email address, or do you mind calling me when you have a moment and we can talk? If it's not done through the platform, then it won't show up. So it very well could be 100%, but 92% is pretty incredible. That means for you, when you reach out, more likely than not, you're going to get someone to respond back to you that can help you. So, you know, again, it's just another great way to use it. Last thing I'm going to say is the call to action. Sign up today, okay? It's quick, it's easy, and I'm just going to walk you through this so that you can see how very easy it is. I'm going to show you from the beginning here. Let me just go to here. Okay, so here is the site. This is what the main site looks like. Let me make sure that I'm sharing this. All right, this is the main, once you get to the Auburn CLA.AlumniFire.com. So this is what you're going to see here. So you can sign up here as student or alum, and more times than not, that's the default. That's what you're going to have. The only reason we have this up is if it's a friend of Auburn, right? Or someone who's not within like an alum who's with maybe the College of Business or something, who's not within the CLA. A very easy way to sign up is through LinkedIn here. So I just sign in through LinkedIn, then you go here directly to the site. Okay, so this is what the main page looks like. So I'm going to go through this with you now. This is the home page. This is the number currently of the number of mentors and mentees. Both of them are on it. So we recently surpassed 100, which we're really excited about. So we have 110, and again, it grows every single day. So hopefully after this, there'll be a few more. Here's what people offer, from general career advice to, again, introductions and networking, internship advice, interview help, relocating to the city, you know, to their city, all of that stuff. And you can see how many people. So for instance, if you want to click and see, oh, who is helping with relocating to the city, then you can go here and you can see like what they do. DC here, or the Potomac, but Ms. D'Antoni, actually, she works in that DC area. She can help you. Becky there is in LA. You can see all of them located here, so that can give you some help. Let me go back here. So you can click it by what they offer. You can go through a few different ways. I'm going to show you kind of how to find other members. So for instance, if you're in a campus organization, you can filter the people the participants here by what groups they're in. And you can see there's a lot of groups here that are already represented. If you're in a Greek organization, again, there's a lot of representation from the different groups. I'm just going to get here. I mean, it's education, history, location. I mean, it's pretty incredible. So you can just do it through that filter. One other thing is you can use this map here. This is a little bit misleading because it looks like there's just a whole bunch of people in 5 places. Well, when you blow this up, here, I'm going to close it in a little bit. You could see a little bit more from Seattle to LA. I mean, you can see kind of, we run the gamut here, right? We have New York, DC, Nashville. We have several people throughout Alabama. We have several people, of course. I mean, so, you really can find areas where if you're looking to relocate. And you know what? We are finding people every day. If you come to send me an email and you're like, Ms. McCarley, I'm looking to go to Montana, I'll do a search for you, and I'll see if there's someone that we can connect with, either via AlumniFire, or we can invite them to join AlumniFire, or I can do a more one-on-one as far as making sure that introduction is there to help you with relocating. So, okay, so there's that. Let me go to the feed here. The feed is just where, people have done like recent postings here. There's a calendar of events there. The job board is probably one of the most important. So on the job board, you can see a few jobs have been posted. These have just been posted today. You can see this at the Rosa Parks Museum, and these are the internships that I mentioned earlier. We also, for people who are recent graduates, we have a job posted here for a TV show that 20th Century Fox and Fox Broadcasting Company. We just posted that. So if you're graduating this summer, or if you've already graduated and you want to apply for this position, you can just reach out to me and send me the resume, and I will make sure to get it to the right people who are hiring. But again, keep checking this, because these positions are here for you specifically to reach, mentees, people that are on our AlumniFire platform. Here you can also see some of the employers listed. And then, of course, there's some groups here. Now, if you'd like to, you can add your own group. It's quite easy, and I just do a really fast check and it will be on here. So if you want to create a group, or if you want to represent your group here, then feel free to go ahead and do that. It's very easy, and it's a great way to connect with not only your colleagues here at Auburn, but possibly for mentors to join it as well, if it's similar interests or similar groups as what they they belong to in the past. So, okay, so there's that. And let me go back. Hopefully, again, if you have any questions, please let me know. It's a very simple way to navigate this site. The platform's quite easy. Now, I will say one thing. I have heard from a couple of students who put their information on there and then it was deleted, or there was a glitch in the system and there was a problem. Please let me know if that happens. That way I can reach out to the developers and find out what happened, find out if we can recover that information, or whatever the issue is. Because AlumniFire is still a pretty new platform to use. It's very new for us. So anything we can do to help you, just let us know, because they're fixing it, and they've been quite responsive with fixing any issues that have come up. Okay, this is the last of it here. Okay, so here is how you can connect with us. So here's our information. You can see here our Instagram. You could see the LinkedIn, our careers blog, which has past jobs or internships that we had posted. All of that stuff, check it. For our Instagram, though, we regularly update it with events, job openings, internship openings, mentorship spotlights is this week. So whatever that is, just go and check that out. And again, I'm going to end you with thank you for your time, for watching this. Here's my email address. If you have any questions at all, then I'm available on Handshake, the team here in CLA Career Services. We're all available for either in-person or Zoom throughout the rest of the year. So, and we're here now. We're here on campus. So reach out if you have any questions about Handshake. Send me an email and I can walk you through that as well. So thank you again. If you have any questions, reach out, but we really hope that you join AlumniFire. Again, I can't tell you what a great opportunity it is for you, but also in life, consider wherever your first job is or wherever you land, having a mentor will help you to, navigate this, new environment, and it will help you to make new contacts, understand maybe the company culture or the climate of the company, and can help you to move up. If that's your goal, is to move up or even look, at other opportunities within the company, mentorship is one of the easiest ways to be able to do that. So thank you. Have a wonderful day. And War Eagle.